Ashwin Gohil for the cybersecurity training. Again, backing in our YouTube channel for the pen testing series. So till now we discuss about simple pen testing according difference between cybersecurity and network security, and also we discuss in the last session like what is vulnerability assessment and pen testing, how it is different. So let's go forward in the next concept like penetration testing strategies and methods. Okay. So here understand, let's discuss about some different strategies. As we already learn about pen testing, some concept, how pen testing works or what is pen testing. So we need to follow some strategies. Okay. It's not like a hacker that anything you can try randomly if it will work, or it's like a virus. If it will work, then okay. Otherwise, you can try another. Here, we need to follow some strategies. So let's discuss step by step. Here, strategies are classified as below, mostly as a white box, then gray box, and then black box. Again, here, you no need to confuse with the hacking category like a black hat hacker or white hat hacker. That is hacker, the concept as a illegal or legal things. Like you also know about ethical hacking concept, illegal hacker, bad hacker, or black hacker. But here it is actually strategies of pen testing. So here all this thing is a properly legal, but in the different classification, it is different category, and that name is white box, gray box, and black box. So let's start with the black box concept. Firstly, because it is more important, or you can count as a job, or let's say as a earning money, then black box is most popular in the pen testing. So we'll first starting with the black box. So you can see here, black box also known as a closed box testing. Why here closed box? So you can simply think, let's say you have receiving some unknown courier, or let's say you are visiting some company or building which is totally closed. We're not able to see anything from the outside. That means what? That kind of closed environment, it will take more time to hack. Or you can also count in a pen testing way, it will take more time to do the pen testing. And that's why here it is closed box techniques, where you can see the another point that pen tester has no previous knowledge. They have only some limited information. Okay. And it is also, you can count same like a hacking, where pen tester need to act as a hacker. So understand what the thing here, that black box testing assume that the pen tester has no previous knowledge for the instructor or infrastructure or any technical environment, and they need to perform as a hacker to hack, to testing the pen testing concept. Okay, the tester only know about the company name, and sometimes it is know about like company website or that kind of some limited information only. Okay, so you can see the next point here in the slide, that gather information which is available publicly. So same like hacking, like if you remember the normal phase in ethical hacking, like information gathering, then scanning, then gaining access, maintaining access, and clearing tracks. That is as a hacker. Here we don't need to clear any tags, or we don't need to maintain the access. But as a pen testing, we need to act as a hacker, attacker, and we don't have any prior knowledge. We need to gather the information from public environment, publicly available, social media or what OSINT or whatever you can count, that we'll discuss detailed way in the practical lab section. But that way we need to do the pen testing, and that is actually black box. As we discussing this whole point, so you can automatically understand it is time consuming. It will take more time compared to other pen testing. And here, this black box pen testing is divided in the two categories: blind testing and double blind testing. Obviously, here I told you it is a black box, so it is a blind testing or double blind, anything, but it is closed box. We don't know anything. We need to perform as a blind. So, what is that blind or double blind? So, let's discuss first blind testing. In a blind test, A tester is only given the name of the enterprise that's being targeted. This gives security personnel a real-time look into how an actual application assault would take place. Okay, you can consider like basic information is what maybe the website name, maybe the domain name or domain registries, some online discussion board or blogs like that. Okay, or some publicly available testimonial or user detail, position detail like that. Okay, and what is double blind testing? Then in the double blind test, security personnel have no prior knowledge of the simulated attack. They even don't know what attack I need to do. They only given the organization name, what kind of infrastructure running in background, what kind of vulnerability is there, nothing they aware. So this is actually like a real hacker. They will try to find some information from the external source or maybe social engineering or social media or different stuff, and they try to do a attack as an attacker. So these all things are considered in a black box testing. Now let's understand second category, white box testing. As black box known as a closed box, here this white box known as open box testing, because here we know lots of things, but we need to still perform a pen testing for the security verification. So white box pen tester has complete information, same like an intruder you can count. Okay, like intruder have a company employee, they already have company detail, what kind of IP they have running, that means they have network detail, obviously they have website detail, or sometime let's say there are some friends or daily talking communication between the different employee, maybe sales, marketing, or let's say sometime admin also become friends, not officially but outside of the office, or maybe let's say two same friend have different knowledge, one become admin and one is a normal employee, whatever thing possible, like an intruder. So here pen tester need to act as a company's employee, they have some knowledge, and still they need to do a checking, they need to perform a pen testing for the finding vulnerability or providing security. So here this white box help to reveal bugs and vulnerability more quickly compared to black box. And that's why it is what? Less time. In black box, I told you it is a time consuming. Here it is a less time. And here also we have two category, like announced testing or unannounced testing. So it is small difference, not a bigger major difference. Okay. What is that announced or unannounced testing? So understand, in the announced testing, whatever the owner or who are the main HO admin, they are hiring the pen tester, and they also inform their IT department that here this is the guy who are going to perform pen testing for the security. You can coordinate with them, you can give some information, and they will try to do a testing. And sometimes it is unannounced, like a for testing the IT department knowledge. Let's say again that boss is hiring some pen tester, and they will give information to that pen tester, but office environment don't know about that pen tester. And boss are telling, okay, now you can try to hack. They have information. That's why it is a white box. Okay, but the IT department or who are handling the security of company, they don't have it. And here it will check the skill of IT people also with the security testing, obviously. And that is what unannounced testing. Here you can consider what kind of information it will give. Obviously, it is not giving any vulnerability information to the pen tester. That is the work of pen tester. If already boss or admin aware about vulnerability and everything, they not hire the pen tester. So what kind of information here I'm talking? As I told you in the second point, that complete information there. So it's not like all 100%, but let's say what is the company infrastructure, network types, current security implementation, some IP address, network range, is there firewall or IDS available or not, and some company policy like do's and don'ts. This kind of some information already pen tester have, and they will perform security auditing or vulnerability assessment to solve the security issue, and that is white box pen testing. Then there is a gray box, combination of black box and white box. Here I will do some highlight with the black and white color so you can understand which category considered from the black box or which category considered from the white box. So you can see it is a limited information again, or you can count as a partial knowledge. Not like a totally zero, not like a double blind, but they have partial knowledge. It's also like a security assessment. If you remember, then black box is what? Like a hacker. We need to treat from the externally as a hacker. White box is like an intruder, is assumed as a company employee. Same here, it is like what? Security assessment. Pen tester need to test internally. They have some partial knowledge, and again, they will try to find some vulnerability and perform the pen testing. So it is also help to revealing bugs and vulnerability more quickly compared to black box, but little bit more time consuming compared to white box. It is middle things. Okay, so this is mostly famous three strategies for pen testing: black box, white box, and gray box. Now let's discuss about the pen testing methods. So there is a different types of method in pen testing. Mostly, mainly there is a two method: automated or manual. Now simply automated, that means what? You are performing the pen testing with the tools. Some tools, if you are aware, like for information gathering, we have NS lookup or Nmap for the scanning. Lots of different tools we are going to discuss. Okay, this is just a basic. Otherwise, there are lots of high level, deeper level tools for the advanced scanning and advanced pen testing. But in short, whatever the pen testing you are performing with the tools, that means there are some fixed method, whatever available in the tools that you are doing. That is called automated pen testing. And obviously these tools sometime paid, some rare case there is a free because it's advanced tools. Okay. And another thing, it's not like tools can use anyone. Obviously, that's why the pen tester require. It's not like any admin can download or install the tools and perform. Normal network admin or network security guy is a different. While here we are again performing as a pen testing, but with the tools, and that is called automated pen testing. What is manual? So manual pen testing is a performed by the individual or group of individuals who are expert in the pen testing, and they will create their own some strategies, some scripting, or you can count like a self-generated tools for the specific criteria. As I told you in the pen testing or vulnerability comparison, so there are lots of different things. Okay, and every company don't have the same network, same infrastructure, or same software. So obviously, sometime our generated tools will working more better way compared to automated. And same way, if you able to understand here the workload or the effect of the testing, or let's say our efforts as a pen tester, then automated is easy for pen tester. They already aware with the tools, they just need to run the tools and checking the environment. While manual will require more efforts because it is a customized. And that's why automated is mostly we can prefer when company are telling to do the pen testing, but they have limited budget. While some companies specially focus on the security, they need to perform high level pen testing. They not focus on the budget, they priority is security. Then we can offer them manual pen testing with the high level charge according customization. Okay. For more better understanding, here we have another three method like external, internal, and targeted. So external, internal, that is not that much complex. With the name itself, meaning is there. So let's understand briefly. What is external testing? So external pension test target the assets of the company that are visible on the internet, like the web application itself, the company websites, and email and domain name server, DNS. The goal is to gain the access and the extract valuable data. And if we are able to do that, that means if we are able to access the company, some machine or system, or if we are able to extract some credential or secure data, that means there are weakness, there are loophole in the security, and that also you can count in the black box way, but not 100%. Okay, like sometime what I told you in the unannounced category of white box, that boss is hiring you, but staff is unaware about you, and you are performing from the external. So it is what it is a methods. Previously, what we are talking, it is a strategy, black box, white box, or gray box. Now here, method is depend on you, how you want to perform. Let's say we have company have requirement of black box, but you don't have that high level knowledge that without any information you are able to do pen testing. That means you are not able to perform black box strategy. You are not able to perform external testing. So that is actually obviously require high level knowledge externally. Internally, that means an internal tester with the access and the application behind the firewall simulate and attacks by the malicious insider, same like an intruder you can count in a white box. This isn't necessarily simulating a rough employee. Sometimes actually you are creating new department specially for that pen tester, and from that department they try to check the different employee, that system or security. A common starting scenario can be an employee whose credentials were stolen due to a phishing attack. That you can select as your first target. Obviously, any company will do the pen testing in two simple manner. Either they are more serious in the security, so monthly, yearly, or quarterly, they are doing this kind of pen testing concept. Or second process is what, that company is having some cyber attack, and now they performing new security, they configuring some high level stuff, and again they are hiring you to perform a pen testing. And according that scenario, your first target is what, who already attacked, who already become victim. Targeted testing, in this scenario, both the tester and security personnel work together. You can count like a gray box, half knowledge half not, and keep each other appraised of their movement. Okay, sometimes you also heard about red team and blue team. Okay, so it is what red team is performing as attacker, and they try to attack and try to hack the system or company infrastructure, while blue team is what, as a defender, they try to defend the attack. So it is also what, category according targeted testing. This is valuable training exercise that provides a security team with the real-time feedback from the hacker point of view. So here obviously live scenario running. Just example, let's say we have two friends. One is blaming one and second is blaming one, or let's say one is giving good review for one and both are doing each other valuable feedback. Like that here, what, red team, blue team. Both are actually targeting one same company, but one performing as a attacker and one performing as a defender. So that is called target testing. So with all these things, users sometimes confuse what I will choose. It is black box good for me, or white box, or should I go for the gray box? So it is all about skill and knowledge. You need to understand. Okay. So here let's make it easy for you. We'll compare all these category, and then you can easily able to decide. So you can see in a simple conclusion concept, if I compare, then white box, that means what? Pen test and tester has a complete access to the IT environment. Not all department, okay? IT environment or technical concerns, they have access, they have knowledge, and now they try to perform a security testing. That is white box pen testing. Black box, that means pen testing have no any access about IT environment from the externally, or as a attacker or real hacker, they try to gather public information and perform attack and checking the security. And gray box is what? Partial access. Something they know, something still don't know, and they performing pen testing. And with that, if you want to compare as a level security, Okay. So this is the thing you can see here in the slide. You can start with the Whitebox. I'm talking as a pen testing skill. That if you are a beginner or if you are, let's say, student and right now learning, and then you are going to do for the first job, then what? You can able to perform Whitebox. That means what? You have the full knowledge of the system. You are become employee of one company as an ethical hacker or pen tester, and you want to perform the task in that company, and you want to perform the pen testing. Then you can aware about the real scenario infrastructure, what kind of things may be done in the department, what kind of server is there, what kind of firewall, what kind of security things require in the real times. You have this kind of knowledge, then you are improve your skills. Now you have the experience and you are able to perform a gray box testing where you can maybe do the freelancing stuff or again you are working in some security company. Okay, not as a one organism talking, but as a that organism who are specially providing ethical hacker and pen tester. That kind of company you can work where you will get the project or order for the monthly security package or what kind of different things running in the market. You will get some knowledge and you need to perform the pen testing. That is called gray box. And then what? You can improve your skill more and more, then you are able to become black box pen tester where without any prior knowledge you are able to do the pen testing. Okay, and we have different category. So we also have small pros and cons. So that is the last stuff we can compare easily, so you don't have any confusion in your mind. So you can see four things here I divided, like what is the goal of all category of pen testing, what access level, what is pros and what is cons. So goal is what? According black box, you need to mimic as a true hacker, attacker. I already told you. And gray box, that means what? Access and organization vulnerability to insider threats. And white box is simulate attack, wherein attacker gains the access and privilege the account, like an intruder, some employee of the company. Access level, black box, no access level, zero access level. Gray box, some internal access level, and white box, complete open. You can count like open box, or they have already full access like company employee. What is the pros? It is most realistic. Like a black box is what actually working as an attacker. Even we are not giving any information, still from the public they gathering the information and try to do attack. And if it's successful, that means what? It is some high level risk. Gray box more efficient than black box, obviously, because it will give us fastly, quickly result. Okay, and that's why it will save the time and money. While black box will charge more, and white box comparatively more better and more fast. And what is the some small problem? So as I talking, black box will charge more and more time confusing. Sometimes it will miss the vulnerability which is from the inside. They only performing as an external or a public hacker. So sometimes let's say department connections or not, that kind of internal things we are not able to check on the black box. Gray box, actually there is no some special real cons, okay? Because what half they already have some access, so they also check internally and they don't have it externally. But generally, I will suggest either you can perform as a white or black. In gray, obviously it is half, so sometimes there is also confusion in communication or whenever you take the project or whenever you perform the testing. For that, we need to follow the properly rules or sequence, and also we need to be careful in the agreement what they are allowing us or what not. While white box, it is focus on the more data, okay, which is required to release as a tester. Let's say as a developer, you can check that you are doing some new changes in your local server and then you are planning to publish in the public. So you can first check locally in a local server and then publish. So in that case, sometime also what here we are discussing is a cons. And what it is become more expensive because we need to simulate entire server or that network infrastructure to perform locally. So these all the things we need to focus in the black box, white box thing. Okay. So coming back here, still, if you have any confusion to choosing, like if I go with the white box or black box or gray box, so basically as a beginner, I will tell that you can start with the white box. Okay. And if you want to ask some your real scenario question, put in the comment and I will try to respond you. Okay. So that's it for today, this session. Thank you.